We condemn this because this is undemocratic, this is especially illegal, this is unconstitutional. We do not support disruption. But before we come to our point, I want to remind all of you what the late Mr. Arun Jaitley, when he was the leader of the opposition in Rajya Sabha, and late Mrs. Sushma Swaraj, when she was the leader of the Lok Sabha, what they say about the disruption, continuous disruption made by the BJP when the UPA was in power.
খবর দেখতে খবর শুনতে চোখ রাখুন বেঙ্গল স্কুপের পর্দায়। সাবস্ক্রাইব করুন আমাদের চ্যানেলটিকে আর সব খবরের আপডেট পেতে পাশের বেল আইকনটি প্রেস করুন।
আজ সংসদের শীতকালীন অধিবেশনে সাসপেন্ড হয় 12 জন সাংসদ, যার মধ্যে রয়েছে তৃণমূলের 2 সাংসদ। আর এই ঘটনার পরিপ্রেক্ষিতেই দিল্লিতে সাংবাদিক বৈঠক করল তৃণমূল কংগ্রেস।
As you know, 2 major developments have taken place today in Indian Parliament, in both the houses. The repealing bill of the Farmers Act has been passed without any discussion, although majority of the opposition parties, they demanded for a discussion. And in the Business Advisory Committee meeting was also, the leaders asked for a threadbare discussion on the bill. But unfortunately, no discussion was taken place either in the Lok Sabha or in the Rajya Sabha. We condemn this in strongest word because Parliament is the highest forum of our democracy where discussion is very much required on the issues related to the people of this country. In this case, the Kishans, the farming community, they were being deprived of their rights. Their rights were taken away by the government 1 year back by introducing 3 black acts for which they went on indefinite dharna for about a year. 700 people were killed and even some goons hired by the ruling party, they were instrumental in killing some of the farmers, one journalist and some other people at Lakhimpur Kheri. So ultimately the government was compelled to withdraw the 3 black acts which is popularly known as farming acts. But now when this repealing bill was introduced all on a sudden today itself, the demands of the majority of the political parties were rejected by the government without assigning any reason or rhyme. Second development is that after series of discussions among the government and the opposition parties that the bills should be discussed, whichever bill is taken by the government during this session, this should be discussed beforehand by the standing committee. But the rate of discussion is so negligible because according to estimates, only 1 out of the 10 bills are scrutinized either by the standing committee or the select committees. So our demand was that the bill should be scrutinized first and then that should be introduced in the House. But when we are thinking that the bill listed today in Rajya Sabha, that is dam safety bill, will be taken up for discussion, all on a sudden the Parliamentary Affairs Minister made a statement without any prior knowledge to the members of the House. Even it was not discussed in the Business Advisory Committee that disciplinary action shall have to be taken against some of the members who were allegedly involved in disruption of the House in the earlier session, that is monsoon session. And immediately thereafter, without giving any chance to anybody, the chair declared that those who are in favor of this motion moved by the minister, raise your hands. And as you know, they have the brute majority. The members of the Treasury bench, they raised their hands and this motion was passed, and accordingly about 12 members of different political parties belonging to the opposition. They were suspended for the remaining period of the session, including two of our leading members, lady members, Ms. Dola Sen and Ms. Shanta Chetri. Both of them are sitting besides me on the left. We not only condemn this incident, but propriety demands that if at all any allegation is there against anybody, an inquiry should be made. We are told that a committee was constituted by the chair, and that committee has submitted some report. We do not know. Behind our back it has been done. No opportunity was given to the persons against whom the allegations were made or inquiry was made. It is a denial of principle of natural justice. It attracts Article 14 of the Constitution of India, but it seems that the authorities concerned, they do not have any, even uncanny respect for the Constitution of India or the principle of natural justice. If someone is to be punished, before that, he or she should be afforded an opportunity of being heard. In this case, no hearing was afforded to any of the members who have been suspended today for the remaining period of the session. We condemn this because this is undemocratic, this is illegal, this is unconstitutional. Disruption. We have heard enough of it. Those who are instrumental in disrupting the House for years together, for sessions together, they are now counseling people that no, there should not be any disruption. We do not support disruption. But before we come to our point, I want to remind all of you what the late Mr. Arun Jaitley, when he was the leader of the opposition in Rajya Sabha, and late Mrs. Sushma Swaraj, when she was the leader of the Lok Sabha, what they say about the disruption, continuous disruption made by the BJP when the UPA was in power, for which sessions after sessions were washed out due to their disruptive activities. I quote from one of the news reports dated December 24, 2014. It says, and I quote, "When the United Progressive Alliance was in power and the Bharatiya Janata Party occupied the opposition benches, successive sessions were disrupted by the BJP during the UPA regime. Sushma Swaraj, then leader of opposition of the Lok Sabha, had declared that not allowing parliament to function is also a form of democracy like any other form," unquote. Again, I would like to quote what Mr. Jaitley said. He said in an article in August 2012, and I quote, he argued in favor of disruptions, and he said, I quote, "If parliamentary accountability is subverted and a debate is intended to be used merely to put a lid on parliamentary accountability, it is then a legitimate tactic for the opposition to expose the government through parliamentary instruments available at its command. And according to me, disruption should not be described as preventing work from being done, because what we are doing is very important work itself," unquote. It means Arun Jaitley said that disruption is also very important work by itself. We are not on that. We never supported disruption. But of course, the members have a right to dissent. Member has a right to raise their voice of dissent. And in a democracy, the voice of dissent is also to be listened. That is the essence of the democracy. If that is not done, the way this fascist regime is continuing their activities inside the parliament, not to speak of the outside parliament, then where the people will go? Where these things will be discussed? In coffee house? Or on the streets? So if in the highest forum of the parliament, issues cannot be allowed to be discussed, then what is the alternative? What was the scene done by Mrs. Shanta Chetri? When she was in the well, she was protesting when Pegasus issue was not discussed in the last session, and she fell ill, sick, and she lost consciousness. and she was rushed to the hospital. She was treated. This was her physical condition, that he was in the commotion. She lost her consciousness.
খবর দেখতে খবর শুনতে চোখ রাখুন বেঙ্গল স্কুপের পর্দায়। সাবস্ক্রাইব করুন আমাদের চ্যানেলটিকে আর সব খবরের আপডেট পেতে পাশের বেল আইকনটি প্রেস করুন।